Okay, simplify the expression. Square root of 500n over 4y squared. Now remember, guys, what I said from the last example is that you want to write this as the square root of 500n over the square root of 4y squared. Okay? Now, I just need to deal with the numerator and the denominator separately for me to write them simplified. Okay? So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to start with the denominator. No special reason, but I'm just going to. All right? And remember, this is 4y squared, right? It's the square root of that. So I need to take the 4 and break it down into 2 times 2. And I need to take the y squared and break it down into y times y. So I've got the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 times the square root of y times the square root of y. Okay? I've got a pair here, that's 2, and a pair here, that's y. Wow, that couldn't have been much simpler, Mr. C. I know, I agree. Now, let's look at 500n, or the square root of 500n. Okay? So, square root 500n. I need to break down 500. So I'm going to make that, let's see, 5 times 100. And that's prime. And I'm going to make this 10 times 10. And 2 times 5 and 2 times 5. So then those are all prime. Okay? So I'm going to get square root 5 times square root 5 times square root 2 times square root 2. But you know what, folks? I cannot forget the n, right? So I've got times square root n right there. Now, remember, I'm always working on my my pairs. Wait a minute. I have 3 root 5s, right? 1, 2, 3, and 2 root 2s. All right, so here, I've got a pair. That's going to turn into 5. I've got a pair here. That's going to turn into 2. And then I've got 2 radicals left, root 5 and root n. Well, what do I do with that, Mr. C? Well, first, you know that that's going to be 10. And then I just have to put these together into the square root of 5n. That's it. So then I write that on top. 10 root 5n. Awesome, Mr. C, you're done. No, I'm not. It would be, but guys, I'm sure that you've all seen this 4 and that 10 right there. I'd like to just put a little arrow on it, but I can't. Oh, there we go. 10 and 4. They both, 2 goes into both of them, so I can reduce that. I'm going to strike that out and make it a 5 because 2 goes into 10 5 times and 2 goes into 4 2 times. So my simplified answer is 5 times 5 root n. I'm sorry, 5 times root 5n over 2y. All right? I don't think there's anything else I can cancel. And that looks pretty good. Okay? Good job, folks. I'll see you at example 4.